So when you saw the video, are you excited? So, same to me. So when I first saw this product launched in Korea, early in the April, I was really excited and keep telling myself, I have to quickly bring it and launch it. And finally, it is here. And let me officially introduce to you to the Atomy Medi-Cook Ceramic Frying Pan, the first healthy cookware in Atomy, Malaysia. Okay, let's talk about one of the superstars in the kitchen, the non-stick frying pan. So even if your cooking skills are at the kindergarten level, a non-stick pan always can make us feel like a master chef. So when we researched the market, we found that one of the low-cost coating materials is widely used in the non-stick pan. So it is a fluoropolymer, as known as the Teflon, also as known as the polytetrafluoroethylene. In short form, it's called PTFE. And these coating layers might not visible to our human eyes. Just imagine when we cut this layer by layer, and then we zoom 100 times, and you will find that each layer is stick by things we call a plastic. And many people don't care about their non-stick pan and often use some sharp metal spoon, the metal spatula. Just imagine, if the upper layer coating is scratched, then the adhesive might expose. And once the adhesive removed and the coating is peeled off, the aluminum of the pan might mix with our food. And this adhesive, in simple way, we call it as plastic, also known as a forever chemical. So whenever we cook a delicious meal, the plastic and heavy metal also free for us. So if you cook this plastic in a long time in the high acidity and high heat, so it will release a poisonous chemical, we call it PFAS, including the PFOA and PFOS. So if you are still feel like, tak yalah, masih boleh pakai lagi, sayangnya, napuan, tak kemepun. 还可以用，干嘛要丢哦？用钱买的嘞，等下给我妈妈、老婆知道我打死我，肯定。So if your mindset is like this and decided to continue use it, so please take a look at the following news to raise our awareness. So the news number 1 in EU. The Europe are reviewing the regulation concerning the PFOA lately in the February 2023. So in response to the health and environmental concern to the plastic, so Europe is pushing to ban on PFOA. So PFOA is not the recent news. It's actually getting more and more people attention. So now look at the second news, that back in the 2009, so that happened in the US, the United States. And alarming studies have found that over 90% of the pregnant women in the US have detected the level of the PFOA in their bodies. It's not only that. A pregnant woman, after they delivery the baby, so they tested on the cord sample from the newborn, and almost 99% of this baby is detected PFOA. So is that really serious? So that's the sad news. Wait, it's just the beginning. So let's see, what is the next? The next is PFOA concentration proportionally increase with our age. So this is the power of forever chemical. So it's hard to kick out from our body, and our body will keep accumulate and accumulate more PFOA when our age is getting older. So it's different from cholesterol. So if we have the cholesterol, we eat omega-3, so we can reduce cholesterol. Same too, if we have the blood sugar, we can take what? The bitter melon, so it can reduce the blood sugar. But it's not for PFOA. So this is the reason why the IARC, the International Agency for the Research on Cancer, is part of the WHO, has classified the PFOA as a group 1, the carcinogenic to human, which means it can cause cancer. So if you are worried about your family health, you will consider switching to a stainless steel. But it might be a safer option, but in the same time, if you use a stainless steel, you need some cooking skill. So, but why we choose the non-stick pan? Because just now we say non-stick pan can make us as a master chef because it is convenient. So now you can just trust on Atomy. Because before Atomy Medi-Cook Ceramic Frying Pan is introduced, HQ has reviewing all the cooking pans on the market and have done so many tests, and finally, we decided to choose the ceramic coating, which we think is the most safe, the most healthy, and most convenient to every one of you. So, now let's talk about what makes the Atomy Medi-Cook Ceramic is so special. So here I conclude in 8 unique selling points. From the reliable manufacturer and non-stick durability, over 400 harmful chemical safe tests, the unique design, and of course, the convenience. So let's look at the point 1. The best cookware, of course, definitely we need to find the best manufacturer, right? So our manufacturer is Neoframe. So it's the most reputable and leading cookware manufacturer in Korea. So they specialize in the ceramic coating, and in each year, they produce more than 12 million cookware. So the point 2, the most essential part of the non-stick pan is non-stick coating. So compared to the others in the market, you can see they normally have 3 to 5 layers. But in Atomy, we are up to 9-layer coating. So during the coating production process, we don't use any adhesive. And this 9-layer coating, they have the name. We call it as a 8th generation extrema. So in fact, it's not the same as the other product that's sold by our manufacturer Neoframe. So however, I want to highlight here. So the 8th generation extrema is the highest specification ceramic coating that Atomy and Neoframe to work together to, and it's very exclusive to only Atomy only. So please give a big round of applause to Atomy. And in fact, a non-stick pan must be very careful in avoiding the scratching. So if the scratching is happen, then the harmful chemical will release in our food. Then Atomy coating, we don't have the adhesive. So it's considering the most safe and most healthy and the most environmental friendly in the market. And the point 3, the interleave mosaic technology. So the reason for adding this is to create the oil route. So whenever you put the oil inside, so it can minimize the contact of the food and also the frying pan. So to improve the non-stick function. So how to prove it? You can do a demo by using the egg. So you can pour the egg inside the non-stick pan with the low to medium heat without any oil. And then you can find out your egg is dancing on the frying pan. So it can moving and turn around and around, just like this. And with this interleave mosaic technology, it's not only asking you to use our frying pan to cook egg. So every time we cook the things, we need to wash the frying pan, right? So you will find that's a second benefit of this technology. Wherever you're cleaning the frying pan, you just splash the water on it, and all the dirt and residues can be easily flushed away. So the point 4, when you touch on the pan inside out, so if you see our frying pan outside, you can use your hand to touch it. You will find that it is very smooth. Do you know why? Because we are using a technology, it's called cold spray induction technology. So it sprays the stainless steel powder at a high temperature and pressure. So many people ask, so can it fit this frying pan? Can we put on the top of the induction cooker? What's the answer? Can we use with the induction cooker? Yeah, the answer is definitely yes. Because most of the induction-friendly pan, there is a similarity. You can find outside the pan, there's a metal, a disc in other brand. So but in Atomy, you won't find this disc. We're using the minimalist design, and you won't see the disc. So it can use, if compared to other brand, so you will find that the noise is lesser. So since the whole pan is including the bottom part, with the cold spray technology, we can clean it very easily. And the next one is also anti-scratching. Every time we use with the induction cooker, you will find the bottom have many scratches. But our Atomy is reduce this, and reduce the scratching. So the point 5, you will ask, really can anti-scratch? We do this test. We pass the 1 million abrasion resistance test, and this test is carried by the third-party SGS. It shows we have a double, even the triple resistance to the physical and chemical. So in Atomy, you can just trust us and use it with relief. So the point 6, so we are using the solid casting method. So I found a funny thing. So if you can go to our Atomy Malaysia headquarters, so we have a demo set display on our office. Every time the people visit our office, they take our frying pan. The first thing they will ask us, why the pan is so heavy? Yeah, this is true. Because it's different from the frying pan that you find in the market. So they are coating with the plastic. So that's why they are very light. But if you look at our frying pan, the whole thing is made by the stone, a natural minerals. That's why it is born to become heavy. So of course, we are doing a lot of effort to reduce the weight. So if you see our whole frying pan, only the bottom part is with thick metal, but the side is with the thinner metal. And since the thickness is increased, you can keep the food for the longer time. It's compared to the other frying pan. After you cook the food, you will find your food is easily get cold easily. But in Atomy frying pan, you will find that the food can reserve the heat longer. So in conclusion, the heavy is because we make the quality better, less energy and fire to use. And the last point. So I really like the last point because the design. So with the detachable two-tone handle, you can remove it easily. So in fact, I found that frying pan cannot be, some of the other frying pan cannot be removed. After use 1 month, 2 months, then the screw will easily loose. Then every time in my house, so my previous experience, I always need to find the screwdriver to screw it back. But in Atomy, we don't need to find the screwdriver to screw it back. So it's very easy. So what the benefit for the Atomy removable handle? So just like me, I stay in a very small condominium. So in my condominium, my house, I don't have a lot of cabinet to store the pan. So now you can just stack all the 3 pans easily in the cabinet without occupying so much of the spaces. And secondly, I think a lot of people like to have the house open. So every time we ask the people come to our house, so if we don't find the plate, so we can just use this frying pan as our plate directly serve on the dining table. And the third, if let's say you want to make the burning cheesecake and you can't find the cake tray, you can use our tray to burn our cake. So now, come to the last part. So with this numerous certificate testing, so many advanced technology, and normally the price in the market is at least 3 or 5 times higher than Atomy. But no worry, we stay strong in faith to provide the best quality with the most affordable price. And now you can get this amazing pan in individual item, the 24 cm and 28 cm frying pan, the 28 cm wok and lid. But here's the best part. It also comes together with the set with lower price and higher PV. And ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all will keep excited as just like me to wait for this product launching. So just stay tuned for our launching for this Atomy frying pan in coming August. And this concludes my sharing. Thank you, everyone.